tiny seed. We watch it blossom into life.
Music. And speaking of the music, do you know this guy over here?
I do know that guy.
Hey guys, shalom.
This is Bryan Barnes of Growing in Torah Ministries, and Rod would be with Brad many times there in the ministry. So,
Many times.
thanks. Hey, before I let you go and let Bryan have his time, let everybody know your ministry, website address, anything you want to let people know about.
Sure. oyeisrael.com is my ministry. You can just visit there and see what's going on, get music, that kind of stuff. And that's it for me. So really want this to be about Brad and Carol.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Ministry. So I appreciate it again, Mark, for letting me be a part. Thanks for asking me to join in. Carol, love you. Good seeing you. Bryan, good seeing you too.
Yeah, you too. Shalom.
Mark.
Hey, you should stay on because, you're the instigator of a lot of issues.
I'll stay on for a while. I don't mind staying on for a bit. Just to see Bryan talk.
I can keep you both up on the screen here for Bryan. Bryan's got about 8 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Well,
we go to the next
that's
people,
typical. That's typical, Rod. Hey, it's so good to be here. I'm so thankful to be here. Carol, I can't tell you how good it is to see you. And just, my heart has gone out, and Carla and I just wanted to just give you a big old hug. And so consider yourself hugged by Carla and I. And we love you so much. And Mark, thank you for doing this, and for all the other people that have come on or yet to come on. I can't wait to hear the rest of the stuff, about Brad. And, it's well, I don't want to be the person that makes everything get sad, but this has been a hard one for me. I got to be honest. Brad was such a tremendous influence in our lives, very practical daily life. I mean, everything I do right now, even every time I get up and in the morning, and the things that we do, it has to do with Brad. I mean, agrobiolinguistics and all the things that he talked about, and the principle of the seed. And here at the farm, that's what we do, and everything. So just wanted to thank you, Carol. And hey, Mark, you can, if you don't mind, put up everybody back on. Yeah, because I like to see your face. Thank you. Just everything that we do here on the farm is just got Brad's fingerprints all over it, and it's really special to me. And I'll get off the heart-wrenching stuff here and try to keep it a little lighter. But we love Brad so much, and we love you too, Carol. And I'm going to chime in with everybody else. We'd be out either at Messiah West Coast or at a conference somewhere. And by the way, I just love hanging out in the hotel rooms at night, singing with the Dolls and Rod and the Blantons and everybody. And it was always such a special time to be able to do that. And Carla and I just love that so much. But when you weren't there, Carol, whether we were at Messiah West Coast or, at some other conference that you weren't there, there was a time in the evening where everything just stopped. And he was like, I got to call Carol. I've got to call Carol. And we had plans, to do this or that, but no, calling Carol came first. And when you're at camp, sometimes you had to drive to a, place, get up on a hill somewhere where there's cell coverage and things like that. And, that was so important to him, and to be able to connect with you in those times that you couldn't be together. And so I just want to also thank you for being the type of woman that had a kingdom mindset, even with, Brad had a kingdom mindset. His life was for the kingdom. And therefore, you also being able to let him go and do the things that he needed to do. And it was so special. So, the other the other thing, and this is where Rod came into play. We had so many good nights at Sukkot, sitting around the fire, and of course, Brad tried to. Brad was kind of a I don't know how you call that. Is scallywag the right word? I don't. But, I remember so many nights sitting around the fire, you guys singing, name that tune and stuff like that. And I don't know who it was, but I'm pretty sure Rod was right in the middle of this. I can't remember if it was you, Carol, or Brad that fell into the pond late at night. That was you? Okay.
It's pitch black out there.
I know. And then there you go, off into the pond. Oh, those were such good times. I had always thought that, and you might recall this differently, but it wouldn't surprise me if you were shoved a little bit and Rod was right there. I'm just saying.
Not so.
Not Rod. No.
Well, the other thing that I wanted to do, and I've got just a couple minutes left, so I'm going to give the people there, all the GITers are out in the living room watching this, and I'm going to ask them to come in.
Very cool.
Probably a little bit of delay, because one of the things that was so important to Brad, is that the youth, and he, above all else, that next generation, like I said, he was kingdom minded, and everything was more than just his life. And he understood that the next generation of those coming up, Brad's been on our board for a long time. He's been a teacher at Growing in Torah to the students for a long time, and very dedicated to that. He's, like Rod said, he was been at Messiah West Coast since I think 2008 was the first year, and every single year, and desperately wanted to be there this year. That didn't work out, but it's been about the youth and making sure that next generation is prepared to deal with the things that are coming on them. Are you guys there? Can you come in? Oh, there we go. And I just wanted to bring them in. Some of the fruits of his labor. Hi,
Carla.
Anyway, you guys pack on in here, and Brad used to always tell our students how proud he was that they were doing, not just talking about producing fruit, but actually producing fruit. That was so important. The practicality of who he was, and he would put teeth into the things that he was teaching, not just wanting to talk about it, but the principle of the seed is really about that. And so you can't even hardly see everybody that's in here, but just Carol, we want you to know from all of us, we love you very much, and you're always welcome here as well. And in fact, we hope to see you at Sukkot. But
that's my point. And recognize some of the faces when Brad would be doing his teaching on Wednesdays, and I'd head off to town. I'd always have to say bye, honey, and say hi, and just keep doing what Brad led you to do, and you're doing great, and everything will be good.
Yeah.
And it was all worth it. Brad would take off and go and do it, and it was all worth it. That's fact.
Yeah. I'm sorry, didn't finish out the season.
Well, that's okay. Obviously, he was really trying hard to do that, but
we did everything we could think of.
I know. And the Father has other plans sometimes. We can see in this little narrow window, but that's all we can see. And we don't even know why at this point. We don't need to know why, but we know that the Father's got everything under control and that he has a plan. So I'm comfortable with that, even though I'm super major sad.
Just that. I'd like why. teaching, and now that'll never see the light of day. And I
Mm.
just to believe his mission was over, his ministry. It had so much. I haven't cleared off his whiteboard yet with all his projects that he wanted to do.
Wow. Wow.
It's always overflowing with something new.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
Yeah.
I hate to cut it off. We've got several people coming in. So, Rod, thanks a million.
Thanks, you guys.
And we'll see you soon. I'm sure. Keep us updated on what's going on, brother. And Bryan, can you give us the website address, please?
Okay. Growingintora.com.
All right, and thank you all for coming in and joining. Everybody wave.
We love you, Carol.
We love you, Carol.
Much love.
Very awesome. Very, very awesome.
See you in a couple months.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Bryan.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
A tiny seed, we watch it blossom into